Okay, Chubb. So what's the hardest part about being out here for you?
Trench foot.
Trench foot.
Trench
And
foot.
what is trench foot?
It's from walking around 18 hours a day. It's all we do is walk. It's what the fighters of Vietnam had that kept them off the front lines. It's you sweat, you wear the same pair of socks every day for weeks, and you get white, pruny sores on the soles of your feet. Sort of like if you've been in the pool for too long or you've been in the tub for too long. And they're excruciatingly painful. As you can see, I'm walking like an old man. I can't really take bigger steps. It hurts. That sucks because all we do is walk. Because if you sit down somewhere, somebody tells you to move. So we just don't sit down anywhere. You just walk constantly. I could say that I've walked from 9 o'clock in the morning until midnight straight, non-stop, for days at a time. Absolutely 100% true. That's the worst part.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Philadelphia and welcome to another video bringing you the real life stories of so many that are dealing with homelessness and living on the streets. According to the Philadelphia Office of Homeless Services, 18% of the city's homeless population is unsheltered and living in places unsuitable for human habitation.
You mentioned you were a musician.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I've been playing drums since I was 10 years old. My grandfather, turned me on to jazz when I was about 14. He played with Quincy Jones in the Navy. And turned me on to Billy Cobham, Steve Gadd, Joe Picaro. I was always listening to Gene Krupa and Buddy Rich, 8-tracks from him since I was 4. I went to the High School for the Creative Performing Arts. I'm the only person in the history of the school to get accepted for 3 majors. It takes a year to even wait to get an audition. I got accepted for 3 majors, man. I decided to go for art. My mom wanted me to go for art. I wanted to go for music. But I studied music privately my whole life. I started playing professionally at 14. And I played professionally my whole life. I supplemented the income from working in the restaurant business. I worked my way up. I became a chef. Did that for a lot of years. And you get up, my legs couldn't take it anymore. So I got into sales after that. I'm a good talker. I played everywhere in Philadelphia, probably 30 times, man. Hosted open mic nights. Played with some of the baddest musicians, man. I played with Mos Def. I played with Jill Scott. Went to high school with The Roots.
Do you have any friends and family here in Philadelphia?
No.
No.
I have friends. I'm in my 40s, man. All my friends are married and got kids. And they don't want Uncle Billy sleeping on the couch every day. And I wouldn't do that to them anyway. You know what I mean? I don't want the kids to have to see that. They're trying to start families and things like that. I'm not going to be a burden. So I pretty much fell off the planet. I don't talk to anybody anymore. I'm out here, get a little emotional talking about it. Because I used to have a lot of friends. I used to play out. I'd be out in the city of Philadelphia, my city, every night. Man, if I wasn't working, I'd be out playing, doing something. I used to skate. I'd just be around, digging my city. Now I dig it from the inside out.
What's the treatment like from the people on the streets here in Philadelphia?
Because of the heroin problem, they think everybody is sticking needles in their neck. I don't know if it's the transplant. The gentrification of the city is staggering. They're firing up property like Legos, man. Butted up against the L, which makes me laugh because that was Skid Row back in the day. You don't want to live up against the L, man. Now you're getting $3,000 to hear the L ride by your window while you're trying to sleep. I don't get that. But hey, how you doing? Not even a reply. And I don't know how to say it. I don't think I look homeless, but I'll give you treatment. I got cuffed and slammed up against the window of the L yesterday. I was sitting on a bench, the same bench that I sat on when I wore a suit to work, and I wanted to take a load off before I went into work in the morning. Cop came up and said, "You got to go." Why? "You got to go." Why? I said, "This is the same bench that I sat on when I worked upstairs." Him and his partner gripped me up, threw me up against the wall, purposefully slammed my forehead into the glass. bent my elbow up so bad that it hurt. I thought he was going to snap it. Cuffed me and told me I was under investigation for resembling somebody that they're looking for, which is bullshit because you would have said that first instead of telling me that I have to get up and leave. My wrists are still red from being cuffed. They sat there and embarrassed me in front of groups of people for an hour before letting me go. That's the treatment of the homeless in Philadelphia.
And for the record, you're not a user. You don't do drugs. You don't or you
No,
don't.
I don't do drugs.
You don't about drink. Do you drink?
I used to drink a lot. I stopped. Funnily enough, I wanted a beer a couple weeks ago, and I said I didn't even realize that I stopped. To be honest with you, it's funny. Subconsciously, I didn't even know. My mom's old. She lives in a assisted living facility in Jersey. I went to her house for Thanksgiving, and she offered me a beer, and I said, "Nah, I don't feel like it." And her mouth hit the ground. She couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I'm just out here, man. I want to get back to playing music. I want to get back to playing music. I want to get back to editing film. I want to get back to doing what I love. Can't do it from out here.
So, there wasn't an addiction that played a part in you being out here.
I smoke pot. I don't do
Gotcha.
any drugs. I used to do coke, man. But I mean,
That
not-
wasn't a part of you being out here. You got caught up with the
no.
addiction. And, all right, and so what about trying to get a job? Have you tried to go that route?
It's difficult because you never know where you're going to be. You never know if you're going to sleep. You never know. We get what's called trench foot that they got in Vietnam. It's from walking for 18 hours every day, just walking. We just walk, walk in the same pair of socks, and your feet sweat, and you get giant white pruny from being wet sores on the soles of your feet, and it is excruciating. I have it right now. And you take baby steps down the street. You can barely walk. It's difficult to walk. And you have to endure it until you get a fresh pair of socks. And then even that doesn't make it go away. You have to take your feet. You have to take your shoes and socks off and put your feet up for a couple of days. But you can't do that out here. So how am I going to work? I work from home. That's what I've been doing. That's what I need to do.
Okay, and what are the things that you're good at, as far as
My degree's
work
in-
and talent wise?
My degree's in media theory from Temple University. Edit film and audio. I'm a musician. I play drums, piano, guitar, bass, saxophone, harmonica. I write. I used to paint. I don't paint anymore. Again, 3 majors, Kappa. I have a genius IQ. It's 169. And I like to learn. I like knowledge. I like to do stuff. I like to do stuff that makes me happy. I like to give back to the people. A painter doesn't paint a painting to hang it in his living room. A writer doesn't write a book to put it in his library. We do these things to give it to the people, man. We're all closet hams and egotists and got hang-ups about making people happy with our work. And I just need to get back to doing that.
Okay, so if anybody that may see this and want to reach out to you or any inquiries that might want to use your talent, is there a way that they can reach you?
Email me. My name is William Demas, D-E-M as in Mary, A-S as in Sam, 215 at Gmail. That email gets locked up once in a while because I can't afford to keep the storage open. Chubby Johnson, 215, CHUBBYJOHNSON 215 at Gmail.
Okay, I'll be sure to pin it on a video, and maybe somebody can see this and reach out. You never know.
You can go to Chubby Johnson's YouTube page, man. There's some of my works up there.
Oh wait, what's your YouTube?
YouTube is Chubby Johnson.
Chubby Johnson. Got you. Got
Yeah,
you.
it's not. It's not. I don't do much caretaking of it anymore. But I mean, there's some of my work up there. There's some music, some of me playing, some music I've written, some art, some videos that I've done. You can check it out.
Got you. What advice would you give to anybody out there so they won't go through a situation like this?
Be careful who you move in with. I haven't had roommates until then. And it's out here. Keep your head up. It's not good. It's not the end of the world. I'm getting emotional talking about it, but it's not the end of the world. Life is good. People are good. Everybody doesn't suck. It's just a situation, and they're looking at us that way because of the way we are. But you'll get back. Just keep your head up, like me. You're talented. You're good. You'll get it back. I promise you. You go to work. Go find a caseworker. Find somebody who can help you get your life back. And then it's just a waiting game.
Absolutely. All right, Chubbs, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing your story. Appreciate you, and we'll stay in touch. And anything that you want to say to anybody out there that may see this?
I wish I didn't end it like that. Cheers. Cheers.
Gotcha.